I'm Lucy Smith and we are at the Art Bank in Shepton Mallet. The key focus of the Art Bank is bringing people together under the platform of creativity. So providing a creative hub in the centre of the town. What do we enjoy about hosting in-crowd shows? Going through the booklet and looking at the different range of things, which is quite exciting. We also enjoy the different crowds that we get as well. It's a real variety of people, and that makes it, it means it's a different vibe inside the Art Bank each time. We would struggle to be able to finance the theatre without the subsidy that you get from the in-crowd. So that in itself means we can bring quality theatre to rural areas and rural towns without people who haven't got transport, who are able to walk, and for us that's a massive selling point. Also it brings people to the supporting the bar and the venue, and just you know, you get an eclectic mix with the in-crowd. The tips that we would give to other venues hosting in-crowd shows would be advanced marketing. As soon as you kind of know that you've got the booking, is to start the marketing so that it's kind of in people's heads and or kind of on their radar, and you get them kind of signed up, you know, as soon as you can. So yeah, it's the timeline of marketing is very key. We would definitely recommend booking in-crowd shows to other venues. It's a really accessible platform. It is very straightforward to use. It's well supported by all the kind of in-crowd team, and it's definitely worth doing.
My name is Johnny Fluffy Punk, and I am a performer, performance poet, theatre maker, and we're here at the Art Bank in Shepton Mallet for the first date of my in-crowd touring of my new show. The best thing about touring with the in-crowd is that, I do lots of stuff in ordinary theatres, which is great, and I love doing stuff in theatres, but a theatre audience, you know where you are with them. They behave in a particular way, and they do behave themselves. When you're doing an in-crowd show, you're taking theatre to places that don't normally have theatre. And that is the brilliant beauty of it all, because you never know where you're going, you never know what the place is going to be like, and you never know what the audience is going to be like. But the thing is it tends to be an audience that pretty much know each other, and you are coming in to basically a drunken family gathering. And it is it's wonderful. There is so much feeling of community and connection with people, so much more than you get in a normal theatre environment. And I absolutely love it. It's my favourite kind of theatre. What it allows me to achieve is actually getting out to these places, because, you know, the best will in the world, I could, it would be just emailing into the void to try and ever get gigs out in, and they just take you to places that I would never have ever gone to before. And it's such a brilliant project for that. You know, this thing of taking theatre where theatre doesn't normally go to places that don't normally have it, and they're all going, what's this then? Come along, prove yourself. And in-crowd facilitates it. They provide, the sort of publicity. They, you get paid properly for doing it, and it's just a wonderful, it's great. You feel supported from beginning to end. I would say to any artist thinking of applying to in-crowd, just go for it. Go for it. It is going to take you to places that you have never been. It is going to give you connection with an audience that you have never really had before. In a normal theatrical or normal show environment, you get wonderful connections with people, but it is very different to standing up in a corner of a local's pub, and I've made some firm friends in strange places, and I get a pint waiting for me in pubs that I'd never been to before. So, there you go.
I think the show was fantastic, and I had no expectations when I came in here, and I was moved to a degree that I didn't expect even in professional theatre, in a theatre venue. And I think an intimate atmosphere like we have here, with a performer of such quality and practice as well as we had here, was absolutely fantastic. well, literally, I was moved to tears several times, and I felt that that's an experience I don't get very often, even in the best of theatre performances. And I value that very highly. I think it was a very moving, very a deeply emotional experience.
We had no idea. We had no idea of the huge enormity of the show. We thought we were just coming to see some poetry. So that was a really nice. Well, it was a surprise. So we did say, even though it's like 20 minutes, half an hour away, this may be our new local now. Yeah, to see these shows. If they're going to be of this calibre, we're in.